Not a night, man. How's my mic? Can you hear me?
Good. Just checking good.
Not a night. Well, I mean, so basically, I'd kind of been going back and forth on Facebook with Chad for a little bit, and we started to get to know each other. Ran into each other around town a couple of times, and all of a sudden, I discovered this DJ I really liked named the Polish Ambassador. Basically, he was in San Francisco. Come on through, man. He's I just found out he lived in San Francisco, and so I found him on Facebook, and I just shot him a little blip, and I said, "Hey man, come play Reno," and he said, "All right." I didn't really expect him to say to be interested, and so I went down my list of people I thought might want to help promote a show, and Chad was the first person I called, and he was gung ho. He's like, "Let's do it. Let's do it for Not a Night." Well, that'll be great. We'll do Polish Ambassador. Process Evolution, my little electronic project, we'll have them play, and it'll be great. So in that moment, I kind of became an events promoter, and we just took it from there. And Diana Cyan, of course, started the Not a Night with Real Men Wear Dresses, and nothing we've done has ever matched that level of pure awesomeness. Jesus. I'd love to figure out how to get themes and that kind of stuff going on a little bit more. But we learned from our mistakes, and the main goal is just to bring people together, introducing people like Aric Holland here in Java, the glass blower, met at a Not a Night, and that's what it's all about. We just want to make some connections, bring people together, and let the power of the group be greater than the power of the individual, and also. It's all about, really, my intention is to get the word out. You have no idea. I pass out shitloads of flyers, for Not a Nights, and it's amazing. I'm like, oh, Not a Dada Motel, you know about that, and people are like, no, what the hell is that? It's surprising to me how many people haven't heard of this event, as phenomenal as it is. So, we get the word out, and my favorite line is, if you think we're making money, you're an asshole, because these things are expensive. All these bands, all these entertainment acts that we line up, that's their job. Just like, artists get paid to sell their art, the musicians get paid to perform music. So it's actually kind of pathetic. We usually are only able to pay them about $50 or $75, and any of the number of these bands are used to getting paid $300 a night. So even the bands are doing us a favor. I don't know, anything else, Brian?
How did you help orchestrate what was your involvement in Not a Dada El Cortez?
In the El Cortez, I didn't do that much for the Trocadero room, other than, just kind of lining up, these were, so okay, we had booked the Sturdy Beggars, and my roommate's good friends with Cap in there, and so I'd kind of had, some communication with Cap just to, make sure that was confirmed, and just kind of greasing the wheels, letting the thing happen. I also popped my MC cherry, and I think I'll do more of that because it's good. It's kind of fun to break the ice and to kind of fill the space and to fill people in, let them know what's going on. Chad and I also booked Stevian and the Schizopolitans for, I believe it was February's Not a Night, and that was probably the most successful event we'd had to date. Stevian is just a remarkably talented avant rocker, just pure streaming consciousness madness. So I would say, developing those relationships, greasing the wheels, and really, we pushed him. We really had to push Stevian to get him to play that Trocadero room. He was used to playing with all his boys, having everybody else there, and I felt like that was a huge success, and he confirmed that. He had told me that he was really grateful that we pushed him into playing as well, because he's the man, and even as a solo act, he still has the capacity to elicit just such a visceral response from people. I just can't believe how it changes me to feel him play. It's like I feel a little sick, I feel a little uncomfortable, but I'm going to relax, I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to settle into the environment, and I'm going to learn something about myself, I'm going to learn something about people in general. So I'm a big fan of Stevie and Schizopolitans as well.
What's Not a Dada to you?
in the area. Oh, I still want to staple that in.
I don't know, freedom of expression, letting go of some of the judgments, that we put on ourselves that limit our capacity to produce creatively, and just not needing permission. I don't need anybody's permission to promote a show. I'll promote a show. That's my art. Massage therapy is my art. But for a lot of these more visual artists and performance artists, more traditional artists, the folks that have the rooms here at Nada Dada, I feel this sense of freedom in that they can get a draw. They don't need to get anybody's permission. Nobody's going to tell them that they're shit. Nobody's going to tell them that they can't do it. It's get a room, make a show. Doesn't sound like much, but think about that. If you try to get anything out there, it costs thousands of dollars and tons of hours to do any kind of marketing or PR project for any kind of business. And promoting art and selling art's a business just like anything else. There's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of people have some resistance to making money or fear of being famous or wealthy. And I think Nada Dada gives people that just have that raw creative talent, or sometimes very refined creative talent that they put years of their lives into studying and working with. It gives them an outlet and an opportunity to express and share what they've done with the world. And of course, make connections with other artists. Artists always got to meet other artists, but really artists need to meet rich people that can buy art. Or not even necessarily rich people, but anybody who's interested in paying them to do what they do. Which isn't always other artists, sometimes it is.